Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me. I've got a great show coming up for you now. I'm going to be talking to, in just a few minutes, I'm going to be bringing on Adam Wright and his son, who's got autism, and also Adam has another son who's nonverbal as well. So it'd be really interesting to listen to what they have to say, and I believe his son has a huge interest in films. So this is new technology for me. So I've not done one of these interactive live, bringing other people, and I can bring up to 4 guests. So let's see what happens now. So Adam, thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure.
And just tell me a little bit about you and your son.
I'm Adam, and I've got two sons, Jake and George. Jake's 19, George is 18. We live in the northwest of England, and we've been together for 19 years, and we've grown together, and we get on really well. And Jake is really interested in films. Now, I don't remember any actors' names or any films' names, but this lad here is an encyclopedia of films. He could be on TV.
Wow.
Yeah, brilliant. He every now and again he writes me a list of films to what he wants to watch. I've not heard of half of them, but he's brilliant. So Jake, could you tell me some of the latest films you're into?
Hangover.
The Hangover.
1, 2, 3.
One, two,
I
three.
haven't seen them before in my life.
Can you tell me about any of the actors that are in Hangover?
Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms,
Anybody else?
and Zach Garrett.
So would you say then, Adam, has your son got a savant ability where he can recall lots of information, so he knows about facts and figures around films?
Loves facts and figures. He's spot on, honestly. When he's watched a film, he will read the subtitles. Nobody else I know would spend time reading subtitles. He likes to know the actors' names, but also the directors, and all the information that's within a film.
So if I mention to Jake now a certain actor's name, would you know what film that actor's been in?
Go on.
Okay then, Jake. So here we go. That is a test for you, Jake. Keanu Reeves.
I've heard of him. I watched The Day the Earth Stood Still. He was also in The Matrix and The Lake House with Sandra Bullock.
Wow. And do you know what years they were?
No.
You don't know what the years were, but Keanu Reeves, has he got any new films out?
He was also on Constantine.
Nice and loud.
He was,
Is Keanu Reeves one of your favourite actors?
Well, he's not one of my favourite actors, but he is a good actor. And believe it or not, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know this, but he is on the autistic spectrum as well.
Well, funny, I knew that as well, and I admire the guy. I do.
Yes, So he's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
So, how far can you go back, Jake, with your recalling information on films? Can you go back a number of years, or?
What were the early films you liked? Was it more Disney films you preferred earlier? Yeah. It was definitely into all the Disney films. I can't think of one you don't like. And you must own most of the Disney films on DVD, don't you? Do you know what your dad's favourite actor is? Denzel Washington.
All right. So can you tell me what films these in?
Training Day, The Equalizer, and, Remember the Titans. Also black actor as well.
How about your favourite actor, Jake? Who's your favourite of all time?
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. He's another good actor, isn't he?
There's Jerry Stiller. Jerry Stiller's Ben Stiller's father. And there's still a sister called Amy Stiller. So that means he has a family.
He does have a family, isn't he?
Well, that's absolutely amazing because you can actually recall all that information. It's absolutely amazing. It's really impressive that you can.
How you can collate it all, and keep it there as well. And to be honest, it's the first time Jake's done anything like this, so it is quite impressive because he's still nervous, even though she's yeah.
So, Adam, can you tell us a little bit about your other son? Is he younger or is he older?
George is about 14 months younger. He's non-verbal. He also has a massive joy for films. He sits in his room with his iPad, and his favourite genre is 1980s children's TV. Jamie the Magic Torch.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You will know them all. You could sit in your room now and think, my Lord, I've not seen that for 20 years. And
I
do not know because I personally didn't play them. They were cartoons from my youth, and he'll play them. What else does he like? Button Moon, things like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. His recall is brilliant. The funniest story I've got with George is one episode of Button Moon when it's Billy Goat's Gruff. He's going over the bridge. He bursts into tears, and he must have seen it 1,000 times. He bursts into tears every time because he feels sorry for the troll under the bridge.
Oh, right.
Because at the end of the story, the biggest goat butts the troll, and because he's distraught. I've had to take his iPod of him many times because he gets that upset. He lives the dream. He lives through his iPad. Yeah.
So your other son, who's non-verbal, has he got any communication skills at all? Can he talk, or does he use Makaton, or does he use a PAX board? Can he communicate in any way?
His communication is basically me knowing him throughout his life and reading him. I'm one step ahead almost. When he's at school or outside, he'll lead people. He will take the hand and show them what he wants. But his communication is very, very limited. You have to spend time with him and understand him before you can, communicate with him. But I'll be honest with you, they're one of the happiest people I've ever met.
Right, that's good. So it must be difficult for you as a family bringing two children up on the spectrum, or is that right? Or
I brought them both up myself from babies. Me and the mother separated, and me, Jake, and George, from 2 years old Jake was. We've gone through.
So are both Jake and George, are they in full-time education, or?
Well, it's quite exciting because Jake's just started college in September, Morecambe and Lancaster College, and he's really enjoying it. He has that little bit more freedom. He's coming on. You're enjoying it, aren't you, Jake?
I'm the same with my life.
Did you hear that?
Sorry, what was that, Jake?
Louder.
I'm having the time of my life. Yeah, time of my life.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So I go there by taxi.
So what do you want to do, Jake, when you finish college?
I don't know.
You don't know yet. You're not sure. So do you get enough support at college and help?
Yeah.
He's on a course. It's called the Bridge to Progression. Now, I didn't understand what that title meant, but it's a 3-year course, and the first year is sampling all the different courses that are available within the college. And Jake's doing construction, he's doing the catering, he's doing animal care, lots of different things. And when it comes to his second year, he will pick what he wants to concentrate on. So it's like a sampler year, which is excellent.
That's really good. So what do you both get up to when you're not at college? I assume your other son is he in special needs school or?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So what other things do you get up to as a family? Like any hobbies or interest? I'm assuming you go to the cinema quite a lot, Jake.
Well, what do you like to do, Jake? What did you do tonight?
YouTube,
No, before you went to the YouTube, where did you go?
swimming.
Swimming.
Everyone,
They're both water babies, water adults now.
Yeah, that's really interesting, that is, Adam, because I love swimming. I like go swimming. I do a lot of swimming, and my twin brother, who's non-verbal,
Yeah.
he can't swim, but he loves being in the swimming pool. He enjoys that therapeutic touch of being in the pool, being in the water, and it does help, desensitize people with autism. It helps them to relax as well. So that's really interesting.
Yeah. They will go every day. We normally go about 5 times a week. And the gym that we go to, they have a hydro pool. And you were talking about your brother.
Yeah.
Who can't swim. George, my youngest, he can swim better than I can, but he just likes being in that hydro pool. And the warmth and it's not deep and he's just comfortable in it. An hour a day is in there.
Yeah. We just had a message through from Shona Harvard. She says, "Way to go, Adam. I have 2 boys on the spectrum and understand how difficult being a single parent is with children on the spectrum. Even myself, I take my hat off to you, because it must be really, really difficult to.
It has had its moments, and as professionally as a job, I support disabled adults at a college which is near me. Not the same college that Jake goes to, but a different college. So it's 24 hours a day helping people with disabilities, but I enjoy it. And to go to work and enjoy your work, you can't argue with that, can you?
Definitely not. No, definitely not. But so what was the last film you saw at the cinema, Jake?
Batman versus Superman.
Oh, Batman versus Superman. Good film.
Yeah.
And is anyone you want to go and see at the cinema coming up?
The Predator.
The Predator, right?
The aliens. No idea aliens. Don't know if that'll be the last one. But it's the same age, 15.
And you'd like to go and see that?
If it's out.
Well, it's been great to listening to both of you and having you both on the show today, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. It's been a pleasure to have you both on and just sharing your story with us, and also the people online who may not be watching now but probably will watch later. So thank you, Jake, and thank you, Adam, for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. So thank you so much to Adam and Jake for joining me on today's show. Obviously, this is a trial. First show we've done with a joint broadcast. So until next time, have a great day, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.